Hi creators, it's Miss Angela. I'm sitting outside and I'm going to do a lesson for you guys about fowls. A fowl is a bird, and birds are animals that what? Animals that fly, right? Animals that fly, okay? So what we're talking about are the fowls, the birds that fly. We know that an animal is a fowl because it has three things. What helps a fowl to fly? What helps a bird fly? It needs to have its wings, right? It needs to have a beak and feathers so that we can call it a fowl. I'm going to show you some pictures of some different fowls, and you guys tell me what you think they are, okay? All right, we've got a little windy out here today. We've got an owl. Owl is a fowl. He has feathers, and wings, and a beak. You guys know what this is, right? That's a chicken. Chickens is a fowl, has feathers and wings and a beak. We have a parrot. Parrots have colorful feathers and a beak and wings. And on the back of this one, there's another kind of fowl. This is a ostrich. You guys remember when we did the ostrich for letter O? Ostrich is a very big fowl. It's so big, it's heavy that it cannot fly. So we know two fowls that can't fly, and I have a picture of another one. I'll show you in just a second. But you see it has feathers and wings and his beak. All right, we learned about this fowl. We did a whole week about this fowl. And we had a song with him. A little song, do you guys remember? I'm a little penguin on the ice. I think the cold is very nice. When I want to eat fish, I tap twice before I dive under the ice. A penguin, look. So he has wings and he has a beak and he has feathers too. They don't really look like it because they're so close to his body to keep him warm. But he's the second fowl that we know that cannot fly. But he swims, right? He dives under the ice. This one looks like a chicken, kind of, but it's a boy chicken. It's a rooster. And let's see what else. Oh, this one, when you go to the Atlanta Zoo, when it's open, when you walk in, the first animals you usually see are these guys. And they're birds, and they're pink. And they have a beak. They have an interesting beak and an interesting long legs and wings and feathers. And, you know, they have these long legs because they stand in the water. They're called waders. Not like a waiter that you see at a restaurant. A wader, like you wade into the water. And they stand there and they wait for fish. Their beak are like shaped that way so that they can get fish. And they also like to eat shrimp, and that is what makes them pink. Miss Angela learned that. All right, this is why you guys always get confused. Anybody know? Miss Angela's seen two turkeys again by her neighborhood recently. You would think I live out in the country. It's a turkey. Yes, like we have for Thanksgiving, a turkey. And turkeys have that, see, it has a beak and it has its gobble, and you see his wings and his feathers. He's a fowl. And this one Kind of looks like a duck, but it's not. It's a goose. See the wings, and you guys can see the way his feet are, because they're kind of webbed. They're webbed because they swim. Helps them to swim, just like the ducks do too. That's a duck. Quack, quack. All right, so what we've learned is that birds are called fowls. All of the birds together, that birds are fowls. There's lots of different kinds of birds. Right now we're seeing a lot of robins outside, and you know, because it's springtime, and if you go outside and you listen, you hear a lot of birds chirping because it's springtime and they're out and they're busy building their nests. Maybe you can find a nest around your house. Anyway, so tomorrow, if you have a stuffed animal that's a bird, you can bring it to the Zoom meeting. I'm gonna see if I can find a fun story about some kind of a fowl to read tomorrow. And I miss you guys. Bye.